Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to school. Today is Tuesday, February 15th, 2022. We're glad you're back with us for a day of learning on this terrific Frylands Tuesday. We hope you had a great Valentine's Day yesterday and that you were kind and spreading the love to everybody, filling each other's buckets. Yesterday we talked about safety with SOAR. Today we're going to talk about the O in SOAR, ownership. So today we're going to talk about how you own your actions, which means you're responsible for what you do. So when you own your actions, when you make a mistake, tell somebody you're sorry. Tell someone, oh, I'm sorry, that was an accident. If you do something wrong, and we all do stuff wrong, right, every once in a while, own up to your actions. Be responsible, and be responsible like when you're picking up your trash at lunchtime. If you drop something on the floor, own it by picking it up and throwing it away. You can even help each other by helping each other pick up trash at your table. You can also own your actions and help each other in the classroom as well, whether that's picking up your things and putting them away, whether that's helping somebody get something that they need, maybe a pencil or scissors or something in class. So own your actions today and every day. That's how you soar at school. Hey, you know what? I wanted to let you know the stars that we put up in the hallway, they look great. We've had them up for a while, so if you have a star in the hall with your name in the part that says to, like it says to Mr. Presley, I'm gonna go take down my stars today. Please feel free to take down your star and you can keep that. So I'm reminding you to pick up your stars from the hallway because we are gonna take them down after school on Thursday. So again, that was a fun activity that we did as part of Kindness Week in January. And then the last thing I have is, it's Tuesday, and for lunch today, it's chicken macho nachos with refried beans, or you can have a turkey and cheese sandwich. Hey, you'll notice I have two special guests with me today. We have Grayson and Kendra here. They're gonna talk to you about Black History Month and two people that you should get to know. Go ahead, Grayson.
Booker T. Washington, April 5th, 1856 to November 14th, 1915, was an American educator, author, orator, and advisor to several presidents of the United States. Between 1890 and 1915, Washington was the dominant leader in the African American community. Washington was from the last generation of Black American leaders born into slavery and became the leading voice of the former slaves and their descendants. They were newly oppressed. They were newly oppressed in the South by disenfranchisement and the Jim Crow discriminatory laws enacted in the post-Reconstruction Southern states in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Washington mobilized a nationwide coalition of middle-class blacks, church leaders, and white philanthropists and politicians with a long-term goal of building the community's economic strength and pride by a focus on self-help and schooling with his own contributions to the Black community. Washington was a supporter of racial uplift, but secretly he also supported court challenges to segregation and to restrictions on voter registration.
Jane Bolin. Jane Matilda Bolin was the first Black woman to graduate from Yale Law School, the first to join the New York City Bar Association, and the first to join the New York City Law Department. She became the first Black woman to serve as a judge in the United States when she was sworn into the bench of the New York City Domestic Relations Court in 1939.
Great, thank you guys. Can you guys show their picture? Here's Booker T. Washington and Jane Bolin. Again, two very well-known Black Americans in our history. Booker T. Washington, he was a slave and he was trying to help some of the laws in the South after the Civil War were not very kind to blacks. They were called the Jim Crow laws. So he was instrumental in trying to work through those. And then Jane Bolin, very smart woman, as you can see, one of the first blacks to be a judge in the courts. So that's pretty cool. We'll put their pictures and information up on the Black History Month wall for you to go by. I hope you get a chance to go look and read information about all of these historical Black African American men and women who've been a significant part of our country's history. All right, speaking of history, how about Fryland's history? You ready to make history today? All right, do your best at all times, and always remember, your Fryland's family cares about you. Teachers, please lead your students in the Pledge of Allegiance. See you soon.